Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you are all fine and doing good. So, students, today I have come up with the revision part. Okay, and here particularly I am going to teach you English literature. So, here in this part, in this video, I am going to tell you that how I am going to set up the question paper. So, here first of all, I would be telling you about the format of the question paper, and then later on we will shift to the revision part. Okay. So, now let us see how I am going to set the question paper. Okay, so first of all you will find fill in the blanks. Okay, you will find fill in the blanks which will be of 1 marks. Okay, there will be 5 or 6 fill in the blanks, and then after that you will find write true or false or state whether the following sentences are true or false, and this will also carry 1 marks each. And then next, number third is word meaning. So, word meaning is all going to come up from your book. Fine. You will read all the word meanings, and even word meanings will contain 1 marks each. And then after that you will get make sentences. So, make sentences, it won't come from your book or from your notebook, it will come from the middle of the chapter. Okay, I can give any word and you have to make sentences out of those. It can be either 1 marks or 2 marks. Okay, and then next it comes the jumble words. Jumble word means unscramble the words. So, here the words will be jumbled up, that means it will be mingled all together. So, you have to unscramble it. Okay, and you have to find the words which is hidden in that jumbled words. It will also consist of 1 marks each. And then next, question number 6. Question number 6 comes question and answers which carries 1 marks each. That means you have to answer the questions in a sentence, in one sentence. Fine. You will be getting 5 questions and it will carry 1 marks each. Clear? Okay. The next is question answers which carries 2 or 3 marks each. So, this question answer will be a bit lengthy. It may consist of 4 to 5 lines. Okay, and it will be of 2 marks or 3 marks each. And then the next is question answer which will be detailed one. That means you have to answer the questions in details. Fine. And those detailed question answer carries 4 or 5 marks each. And then after that you would be getting reference to the context. So, what is reference to the context? I hope you know what it is. Okay, let me tell you. Here you will be given a passage, and according to passage the questions will be asked, just as how we do in language written part. Okay, in the reading, sorry, not written, in the reading. In reading section we give a passage and there are some questions below the passage. You have to read the passage and answer the questions, right? Similarly, reference to the context is also the same. So, here reference to the context, it will be from the chapter. Clear? So, you have to read the passage, you have to read the reference to the context carefully, and then you have to answer it. Okay, and reference to the context, it will carry 1 marks each. If there are 5 questions, it would be of 5 marks. If there are 4 questions, it would carry 4 marks. Okay, that means 1 question carries 1 marks. Clear? Next, question number 10. Character sketch. So, I hope you all know what is character sketch. Here you have to write about the nature, behavior of that particular character which I am going to ask you in the exam. And then the next is the moral of the story or central idea of the poem. Okay, if I ask you from prose, it will be moral of the story, and if I ask you anything from poem, it will be the central idea. Clear? And even this moral of the story, it may contain something like it may carry something like 3 to 5 marks, 3 or 4 or 5 marks. Fine? Clear to everyone? Okay, so this is the format of how the question paper is going to be set. So now let us come to the revision part. Okay, so now let us revise. Okay, so this is the revision. So here we are going to revise the literature part. So don't think that this is the question paper. This is just the sample paper. Okay, here I am going to show you the idea that how I am going to set the question paper. Okay, so this is just an idea. So it's not that you will read only these questions, because not only these questions are coming in your exam. Okay, it is just a sample paper. Okay, now let us see question number 1. So what is question number 1? It is fill in the blanks and it carries 1 marks each. So number 1 is dash ran away from home. Who was the person or who was the fellow who ran away from home? It is taken from the chapter Children at Work. Number 2. The poem Geography Lesson was written by? You have to write the name of the poet here. Next, number 3. Dash was a contractor by profession. So here you have to write the name of the person who was a contractor by profession. Fine? Okay. So the next comes question number 2, true or false. Number 1. The cricket was a lazy animal or creature. Actually, it should be only creature. Okay. The cricket was a lazy creature. Is it true or false? The answer is true, because it never think about the future. It never collected grains. It never stored any food. And at last what happened to the cricket? It died. So the cricket was a lazy creature? True. Next, number 2. A tsunami is a huge, gigantic waves which brings destruction. So what is tsunami? Is tsunami a huge and gigantic wave which brings destruction? Destruction means tabahi. Is tsunami that? Yes, tsunami is a huge and gigantic wave which brings destruction. Okay, so both the answers here are true. Fine? Okay, next. Yes. Now, the next comes word meaning. It will also carry 1 marks each into, how many are here? Here are 4. So I am giving 4 marks. Okay. But in exam it may be 5 or 6. So here you have to write the meaning of the words. And these words are all taken from your book. So number 1 is trench. Number 2 is coat. Number 3, architecture. And number 4, saddle. So what are these words? What are the meaning of these words? So trench. What is trench? It is a long gap which is dug on the ground for the armies to hide themselves during the war. That is called trench. Fine. Next, number 2, coat. Coat means to say. It is an old-fashioned English word. Now we do not use the word coat. Now we use the word say or said. Fine. Next, number 3 is architecture. So what is architecture? Architecture is the study of architect. That means the studies of constructions. That how to construct a building or a hotel or a dam or anything, construction. Okay, so architecture is the study of construction. Next, number 4, saddle. What is saddle? Saddle is a seat, you can say a leather seat fastened on the back of the horse. Okay, so it is a leather seat which is fastened. Fastened means tied up, bandhna. Okay, which is fastened on the back of a horse. That is called saddle. Clear? Now question number 4. Make sentences. So make sentences, I can give anything, but it will come from your chapters. Number 1. Present. It has come from your the best Christmas present in the world. Number 2. Memory. Memory. I have taken this word from the chapter Bipin Chaudhary, Lapse of Memory. Number 3. Rag picker. Rag picker is a word which is taken from the chapter Children at Work. Okay, so rag picker means the one who picks up dirty things from the dustbin. Okay, that is called rag picker. And number 4 is selfish. So this word is taken from the chapter The Selfish Giant. Clear? Now next, number 5. Okay, number 5 is unscramble the words. Here the words are jumbled up. Okay, it is jumbled up. So now you have to unscramble the words and make a meaningful word. So number 1, what it is? C L S H double O. So what it becomes? It becomes school. S C H double O L. S C H double O and then L. Okay. Next, number 2. Number 2. I T double H G E. So what it becomes? It becomes height. H E I G H T. Height. So even unscramble word, it will contain 1 marks each. Okay, and here this make sentences, it may contain 1 or 2 marks each. Clear? Next, okay, so now comes question answers. So here I am dividing question answers into 3 parts. So first part, it contains 1 marks each, where we have to answer the questions in 1 sentence. Number 2, the question answer is divided, the question here is given in the short. That means you have to answer in something like 4 to 5 lines. Okay, and it carries 2 to 3 marks each. And then the last one will be the answer in details. Okay, it is in the next page. Fine, and it would carry 5 or 4 marks each. So now let us see question number 6. Answer the following question in 1 sentence. Okay. Number 1. Why was the schoolboy unhappy? This question is taken from the poem The Schoolboy. So in the poem, why was the schoolboy unhappy? He was unhappy because he wanted to go and enjoy his day, but he was compelled to sit in the oceans of boredom. That means classroom. He could not go out, he could not study. So this is the reason he could not go out and he could not enjoy. He could not enjoy his day, but he just had to sit inside the classroom and study. So here the schoolboy says that I could neither enjoy outdoors nor could I concentrate well in my studies. Why? Because I may be sitting indoors inside a classroom, but I am lost somewhere outside in the world. So this is the reason why the schoolboy was unhappy. Fine. Next. Why is Macavity called a ginger cat? So why is Macavity called a ginger cat? Macavity is called a ginger cat because of his structure. That means he was very thin, lean. He was tall and thin. Okay. Ginger cat means it is a species of cat. Okay. So such cats are very thin and tall. Sometimes you will find some cats who do not grow fatter, which are very thin. Usually they are in grey color. Okay, grey color cats are usually thin. They never grow fatter. Okay, so I'm not sure if it is ginger cat, but ginger cat are those cats which are thin and tall. Next, where did Velu meet Jaya? Velu was the boy who ran away from home. So where did he met Jaya? Velu met Jaya at the, tell me where? It is in the Chennai railway station. Okay, Chennai Central Station. So what is Chennai Central Station? It is the railway station. Okay, so Velu met Jaya at Chennai Central Station. Clear? Okay. Now next comes question number 7. Answer these questions in short, that means in 4 to 5 lines. So number 1, Hafiz contractor wanted to join the police force. Why didn't he? So here you have to tell the answer, okay, that he wanted to join the police force but he couldn't join. What was the reason? So how will I setting the question paper? I will be giving choice among 2. From these 2 you have to choose anyone. That means either Hafiz contractor wanted to join the police force, why didn't he? Or why is the giant called selfish? So out of these 2 you can write anyone. Clear? Similarly, even in question number 2, why did Bipin Babu hesitate to visit Mr. Mukherjee? Why did he finally decide to phone him? Either you can write this or you can write this. Who is an artisan? Why do you think the artisan suffered? So you can write anyone. You can write either this or you can write either this. Fine? It totally depends on your choice. The marks is same. It carries 2 or 3 marks each. Clear to all? Okay. After that, next comes answer in details. Okay, see, this is just a sample paper. Okay, it's not that it's coming only 1 question or 2 questions. Okay, there will be many questions, but this is just a sample paper, just only to let you know that how I am going to set the question paper. Clear? Okay, so here in question 8, answer the questions in detail. So it will carry 4 or 5 marks each. So here also I am going to set up similarly. I am going to give a choice for each question. Number 1, mention the various ways in which the British and the German soldiers become friends and find things in common at Christmas. Or, is Velu a smart boy? Which instances in the text show that he is or isn't? So either you can write this or you can write this. Clear? Okay. So here after this it comes question number 9, moral of the story or central idea of the poem. Okay, and now see again, question number 8 doesn't mean that I am going to give you only 1 question. I may give you 4-5 questions. Okay, so this is just a sample paper, just only to let you know that how I am going to set. Okay, so here it will be question number 1, this or this. In the same way, question number 2 also it will be this or this. Same way, question number 3 also it will be this or this. Clear? Okay, now see question number 9. So question number 9 is, what is the moral of the poem or central idea of the, what is the moral of the story, okay, or central idea of the poem? So here I can give anything, but here just in a sample paper I have just given Macavity the mystery cat. Fine, I may give you what is the moral of the story, Bipin Chaudhary's lapse of memory, or the Sumit within, or the treasure within, or the best Christmas present in the world. Okay, or I may give you central idea of the poem Macavity the mystery cat, or I may give you the geography lesson, or I may give you the schoolboy. Anything I may give you. Clear? Okay. Next comes question number 10. Character sketch of Bipin Babu or Jaya or ant or camel. Okay, here in ant and camel what do you have to write? You have to write the nature and behavior of those creatures or those animals. Okay, so camel, you will not write the overall character of camel. According to the chapter you must write. Okay, you cannot write just anything. So according to chapter, how was camel? Camel was very lazy. He didn't go to work, although the other animals had started working, and even though when he was being called for work, he never go, he only said hump. He was really an idle creature. He was very lazy. He was living in the middle of the howling desert. He only chew sticks and thorns, okay, and he considered himself very handsome looking. Fine. This was how the camel, in the chapter how the camel got its hump, was. Fine. In the same way, ant, you have to write the type. How was ant in the poem The Ant and the Cricket? The ant was very hardworking. It always spent its day collecting grains for the winter days. Okay, but the ant was miser. The cricket went to the ant, but the ant denied helping the cricket. So the ant is considered as a miser animal or a miser creature. Clear? Or I can give you a fish contractor or anything. Right? Or suppose if I give you tsunami. So you have to write about tsunami. What is tsunami? Tsunamis are gigantic and huge wave which brings over all destructions. So it comes with a great force. It destroys the houses, buildings. It takes away the lives of the humans as well as animals and all. All the things you have to mention. Clear? So I hope you are clear with the pattern of the question paper. Yes? Okay, so all the best for your exam. Study well and score high marks, good grades. Okay, thank you for watching.